good morning from Denver. So I got off the Amtrak last night, the California Zephyr in Denver, and it's snowing in Denver, which is interesting, but apparently it's not gonna lay, but it's meant to be quite sunny today. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick tour of the hotel room before I check out. So I'm at the Slate in Denver. It's got quite a nice bed, the sheets are very soft. Terrible coffee. It still rains going in this hotel room today. Gorgeous shower, it's got waterfall and a little body one. Nice sink, lots of towels and nails. Yeah, it's alright. However, I'm headed to Aspen, which apparently has lots of snow, so this should be quite interesting. Today I'm flying from Denver to Aspen Airport. The flight takes about an hour and it goes directly over the Rocky Mountains. When you come into Aspen, you get a very warm welcome from their mascot, the bear. Good morning from Aspen. So I've probably talked already in my previous videos, if you watched them, about how I did 2 days on the California Zephyr Amtrak train from San Francisco over to Denver, and then I did an overnight in Denver, and then the next day I got a flight to Aspen, which is in the Rocky Mountains in obviously America and Colorado, and that was all fine, and you had this little tiny propeller plane basically like take you over the mountains, which was quite cool. And then I managed to, they have Uber here, so I managed to get an Uber from the airport, and the guy who picked me up was amazing. He was so helpful. He literally took me into town, showed me around everywhere, didn't charge me extra. I gave him a tip to say thank you, but he showed me around town, showed me like all the good places to eat, like budget friendly, because Aspen's quite expensive, and then showed me where the information booth was, where the supermarket was, gave me some tips for stuff to do while I'm here. It was just incredibly helpful, incredibly nice. And then he dropped me off at my condo where I'm staying. So I guess I'll give you a little house tour. So there's a downstairs opening, you walk up some stairs, and then you come into the kitchen. They have a washer dryer, which is really useful. A nice kitchen with a massive stove, and yes, that is my own coffee pot that I've brought with me. And as always, I'm doing washing in people's houses again. It has a nice living space and a wood burner, and as you can see, it's been snowing in Aspen, so it's a nice outside area, but there's snow, but it's warm today, so it's started to melt. A bathroom and 2 bedrooms. I like this one. This is where I've been sleeping. They have this, like, I think it's homemade, out of twigs. And they have a balcony up here as well. I dropped my stuff off here and then I walked into town. It's about a 20-minute walk to the supermarket into town, which is fine. It was snowing in Aspen, so a little bit treacherous, but I've got really good shoes now that I bought before he came out because I knew it'd be snowing. So not attempting to walk in the vans in the snow because I've fallen on my arse. But yeah, it's about a 20-minute walk to the supermarket. Supermarkets are reasonably priced here. Well, that one is anyway. It's kind of similar to Canada, which is much cheaper than California, where we had a bit of a nightmare with the price of food. I'm staying just off Main Street, so it's about a 15-minute walk into town. It's on a main road, so it's not the most scenic, but actually you get quite good views of the mountains from the main street, and there's lots of like nice parks along the route, like Babke Park. I've got to warn you that the downtown area of Aspen is a little fancy. There are quite a lot of designer stores there, such as Gucci, Dior, Valentino, Ralph Lauren, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, etc. It can be a little bit intimidating. You're not going to find a Target here, for example. And then yeah, I got this free bus back. So they have a free bus that runs up and down the main street, I think year round. So I just asked the driver if he was going to my stop, and he said yes, and I just jumped on, and then he dropped me off. The free buses run up and down the main street on a pretty frequent basis, probably about every 10 or 15 minutes. And you just flag one down at a bus stop. I had a problem crossing the road. Some really nice car like stopped in the middle of the road. I had to run across the road because it's snowing. You can't see where any of the pedestrian crossings are. So yeah, you're jaywalking a bit. So I'm hopefully not going to get arrested for doing that. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's snowing in Aspen, like I said. But let me show you the snow. Can you guys see out there? This is just on my little balcony that I've got. But it's meant to snow more tomorrow, so today I'm just going to have a chill one in the house, and I've got lots of washing and stuff I need to do because I've been on a train for 3 days, and I'm going to cook myself some nice food and just kind of relax. But tomorrow it gives it to snow again, so I really like snow, so I might go out and like explore the town a bit more. I might walk one day to the information booth to see if I can get some information on trails that you can do from the town. And the taxi driver mentioned that there are a couple that you can do, and he said the best place to get the maps was from the information centre, so I'll probably go and do that tomorrow. But yeah, hi anyway from Aspen. And after a few days of snow, the sun's come out and all the snow has melted. Today I've walked down to the Aspen Centre for Environmental Studies, which is a nature reserve in the village. It's a gorgeous day and most of the snow's melted, so it's pretty easy to go for a hike. The nature reserve is free. You just knock on the door, and if they're open they'll let you in and you can walk around the grounds. It's not very big, so it'll probably take you about half an hour at a very leisurely pace if you're taking lots of pictures like I was. Just a 5-minute walk from the nature reserve is the Rio Grande Trail. It's quite a nice hike you can just do. You can either go back into the village or you can go out into the wilderness. I opted to go into the village. It's worth noting that everything shuts down between the summer season and the winter ski season, which is why nothing was open when I visited Aspen. Bye from Aspen.